the top 5 highest paid Formula 1 drivers. Yes, F1 drivers are glorified taxi drivers according to those who don't appreciate the difficulty level of what these guys do. Some see them as something akin to racehorse jockeys. But I don't care if you appreciate them or not, it has to be accepted that they are highly skilled athletes.
It's real sweat. I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat. Sweat, baby. Sweat, sweat.
And that level of skill comes with a huge paycheck. That's just the way it works. How huge? Let's have a look. The 5th highest paid driver on the current grid according to gpblog.com estimates is number 5, Lando Norris. The very quick papaya-powered Brit is reportedly on just under $20 million per season. Not a bad job if you can get it. Number 4, Fernando Alonso, and his income is however a bit harder to estimate according to some differing sources. I'm giving 4th place to him because he's Alonso and he's awesome and he deserves the benefit of the doubt for that, and of course GP Blog estimates his income as slightly closer to 20 million per season than Lando's. Number 3, many see him as a contender for the all-time GOAT. He holds most records in the sport. He's Toto Wolff's 2nd favorite driver of all time. That's of course behind Susie Wolff, if you were wondering. Yes, it's Hamilton 3rd, and he's estimated to receive $35 million per season for going fast, but not quite fast enough to challenge the Red Bull. Number 2, bit of a surprise here for me anyway. Leclerc and Hamilton are estimated to earn pretty much the same. Earn, however, may be a strong word though, as I have trouble believing that they earn these amounts of money. They deserve these amounts of money, but let's settle for saying they are getting paid this. With Leclerc getting a bit more than Lewis, and that amount for Leclerc is estimated to be $36 million per season. At number 1, no real surprise here, it was always going to be Max Verstappen, wasn't it? A very small African country may be able to function on a budget this size, but no. It gets paid to Supermax for the privilege of driving the fastest car in Formula 1 and being less than nice to his teammates. What's the amount? A staggering estimated $55 million per season. More pressure on poor Perez. A name missing from the list of highest paid driver is of course poor Sergio Perez. The guy is under a lot of pressure currently, with performances improving but not matching Verstappen yet, and Ricciardo not looking bad in the B team's car either. Now a Dutch racing legend who has raced in everything from touring cars through the Japanese Formula 3000 and Le Mans, but couldn't quite crack into F1, Tom Coronel has seen it as a good idea to try and put more pressure on the Mexican Tom Cruise, and I quote, "In the whole of Formula 1, a contract is toilet paper. It's very clear Helmut Marko is just looking for a very strong second driver. Verstappen's best teammate ever? That was Ricciardo. So yes, you know, then I see it anyway. That's what they are looking for. Perez just doesn't have the consistency." End quote, and he was speaking to RacingNews365.com. Some harshish, hard words, but there is some truth there. Just ask Mr. Kvyat, Albon, Gasly and De Vries. Headlines. Former Aston Martin head of communications Matt Bishop believes he knows why Szafnauer was sacked by Alpine, and I quote, "Its biggest problem is that it's supervised by corporate suits, not in England but in France, who have little knowledge or understanding of Formula 1. If you bought a football team, would you hire orchestral conductors to manage it for you? No. If you were on the board of a basketball franchise, would you ask your headhunters to find executive with experience in the mining industry? No. Do lawyers make good doctors? No. Yet Alpine jettisoned Szafnauer and Alain Permain, purely because, expert and realistic as they both were and are, they refused to be browbeaten by French suits who had never worked in F1 before into accepting an accelerated plan that dictated that world championships must be conjured out of nothing and nowhere in no time." End quote. French media source Le Auto Journal and Italian journalist Leo Turini believe Mattia Binotto is being lined up as new Alpine team principal. And finally, McLaren will no longer use Toyota's wind tunnel after more than a decade of using it, and will henceforth use their own, which is nearing completion at the McLaren Technology Center. Now I'm leaving you with some memes because there's no race this weekend. I hope you enjoy them, and go check out some of the stuff on our channel, man. There's no race for you to watch on Sunday, so go and check some of our bios or some of our highlights videos. There's some good stuff there. But either ways, hope you enjoyed the video. Press that sub button, please share, and please come back again next time. God bless and goodbye.